I figured I'd just let Google decide what the worst isekai of all time was, asking the evil clanker, for now, confined in my device, tell me what the very worst one was, and it said, Master of Ragnarok and the Blessing of the Einherjar. I think with nothing to go on, I decided to not do any precursor investigation, but immediately dived in raw, like irresponsible teenagers. Whoop 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 whoop, tits record broken, I repeat, tits record broken. Cracking start, lads, I'm sure it can't get any worse. Hello, it's Wolf. You may be wondering why I've paused here, and that's simple. Past Wolf wrote, it can't get any worse, and a fraction of a second later this dickhead pulled out his fucking smartphone. Oh god, not again. A phalanx. This should be useful. Wolf then proceeded to launch his phone so hard into his pillow that it shut off. Had I thrown it upwards, it may have reached low orbit. He gets tit bumped, and he's like, oh! Don't stay up too late, dear. Our patriarch shouldn't be too sleepy. I heard this wrong at first and thought he said Primarch. Intro song review. Fucking dreadful. Torturous. I began lobbying to legalise Concord again, so I could pay a pilot to fly it directly into my fucking head. He apparently teaches his army overnight how to perfectly use a phalanx, despite it taking years to do. Also, by the way, the weakness of the phalanx is the left, as you're supposed to protect the person to your right at all times. Ergo, you put your best soldiers on the furthest left, to prevent them from breaking. Wow, Wolf history, isn't that brilliant? They have what appears to be zero support, so why they can't just go around with the chariots I don't know. Also, what's wrong with her shoulders? Is this considered sexy in Japan? Inflamed shoulders? Because we've seen it a few times. If so, I'm wondering why I haven't been notified of my Sexiest Man in Japan award. This guy's like, in this world, people will gladly kill each other over tiny pieces of land, and the weak are trampled upon. Oh, are you dense, mate? I'm pretty sure that happens here. In this world, I was raised to a position of power without speaking the language. I assume his other competition being a single leaf, a lumpy pile of sick and a profiterole. I'm the leader of the Wolf Clan. What the fuck did you just say? No. Say it again. Say it again, I fucking dare you. After that statement, I thought of the perfect name for him. Liar. His magical princess stops the arrow with her whip, so she is called Gimp. This total loser is like, you make a great queen, but like a chess queen, not a wife. Silly bucker. I fucking hate this guy already. Are you well, my lord? I don't know how I'd get hurt so far from the front lines. Forgetting about the volley of arrows momentarily fired at him a second ago. Name your price, great warrior. Rather than asking for something good like riches, holdings, or maybe a PS5, she asked for a pat on the head, and honestly, my heart dropped. This is going to be war, isn't it? Fruit of Evolution had some episodes that flew past, despite being completely awful. This feels like I'm wading through a mixture of treacle and cum. I thought I'd been watching this for a terribly long time. I checked my face for greys, and then saw that I'm precisely 6 minutes in. I genuinely took a break, looking for more fun things to do like Uma Musume or playing in traffic. Returning a day later, filled with energy and spite, I began again. We get the head pat and she barks like a dog. What happened to their leader? Oh, we've captured her. Oh, H-E-R, her, oh fucking hell. Assemble the tents, he says. Let us prepare for peace negotiations. An interesting choice of word, considering the massacre that just took place. I think terms of surrender would be more apt, but liar might be stupid, so we'll see. The girl is brought in rope. Very peace negotiation-y. Nice work. This girl is the leader of the Horn clan, he says as a 16-year-old at the head of his own clan. Will you become my new child? Oh god, no. The wolf nuclear counter beginning already. Thanks to our beloved patriarch, we're a great clan. Notice how he has a bandage across his stomach. That's from where he turned up at wolf school, and I beat the fuck out of him, took his lunch money. He seems to think that he's a criminal psychologist, and is like, she's more likely to agree with me if I'm the reasonable one. I played good cop and bad cop once. My partner was waiting for me to come into the interrogation room and be like, cut the malarkey, bucko. But me, seeing American Police Online, misunderstood the assignment and was busy handing in my resignation, as I really didn't want to shoot any innocent black people. Negotiation Tactics 101, he says. What a fucking twat. This guy's easily the biggest bellend we've ever had. If you don't become my little sister, I'll murder your entire city. Join my harem or else. Jesus Christ. She agrees, and he collapses, tired from threats of genocide, I guess, looking for a quick little sleepy. They reward this act by sticking tits in his face. This is the worst. My nuclear meter crackling from the background radiation. Lord Liar, you return! He's like, your dumb prayers mean nothing to me, like a big edgy atheist. Show us some respect, patriarch. And he's like, respect. He legs it up the hill like he's going to shart himself, and he makes a call to someone back in Japan land. Have you found a way home yet? She could easily be the most gullible idiot in human history. Regardless of whether it's true in this case, this guy said, oh yeah, I'm stuck in a magical world with tits and swords, and I'm the big king, and everything's great. And she believed him. I'd have hung up, told him to bring more cream eggs to school or else. Gimp is like, this place isn't another world, it's our world in the late Bronze Age. The constellations are the same in the northern hemisphere. Fuck off. Why don't you keep my hemisphere out your mouth? He wakes up with a morning glory, and she's like, I can help you out with it. Men need to clean out their pipes once in a while. I personally just call Big Dave the plumber to sort me out. I know my body is more muscular, but you can use me. I genuinely don't think I can do this. They've skipped the part of getting the harem, and he just already has one. We must give them iron weapons, and before the mystical orb, we must take the chalice of allegiance. I replaced the liquid with rum, so I could at least get shit-faced like a pirate. Treat the Horn Clan well, please. You're totally safe here, he says, as he creepily pets her on the head, like some sort of Top of the Pops attendee in the 80s. If you don't know what I'm referencing, oh sweet summer child, look it up. The Hoof Clan, I assume made up of purely Uma Musumes, is attacking the Horn Clan. Oh no, I say, not caring one bit. Why should we care? We should have made them slaves. Okay, here's the prediction. What are you saying? We just made the vow of allegiance, and she's my little sister, who I'm too much of a pussy to shag, and I will help her people as my own. Oh, Liar-kun. Show us some respect. No, I'm the patriarch, and that's an order.
I'm declaring this an emergency. I propose we go to the rescue of the Horn Clan immediately.
Whatever for, Lord Yuto? It's not as if the Wolf Clan is under attack. This sounds like the Horn Clan's problem.
What are you saying?
What kind of people would we be if we violated an oath on the same day we made it? The Wolf Clan should have more pride than that. We will aid the Horn Clan! End of discussion! My decision is final!
There you go. Look, you know what it is. Episode 1 over. If offered the choice, I'd rather be stung by a tarantula hawk than watch that again. Or as I prefer to say, a tarantula.
It appears to be a funeral for a tarantula. A tarantula, Dick. It's a large Amazonian spider, a class of arachnid. Look, I don't give a shit how it's pronounced, Dick.
Oh, new girl is nude. What's this? Could it be? Something is stirring. Hoof guy, who doesn't even look like a horse at all, is like, what? The cavalry is here. Our foe is strange and small in number. Oh, much like my followers, I think. They raid them at night, and new girl, who I've named Bicep Curls on account of her hair. Oh, Liar invented the stirrups, apparently, and I've yet to figure out where this is exactly supposed to be. It's kind of Hellenic, but also Babylonian? I don't know. She inspects the Unsullied from Game of Thrones, which makes sense, as most anime characters are dickless creeps anyway. She seems remarkably positive about the entirety of her army being slaughtered, and seems to have completely forgot about them and all the dead. Oh, my lady, any news of my boys? They were in your bodyguard unit. They're all dead, but I've got a new big brother. Oh, okay. I'll just go starve to death. Bye-bye. You can't fight at full strength if your troops are tired and hungry. Wow, how clever, big brother. No wonder her people are dead. I think if you dropped me into this world, which is primarily made up entirely of fucking troglodytes, I'd have already become the god emperor of mankind by now. My first order is throwing Liar into the biggest sinkhole I can find. They give up their high ground camp to sit on a perfectly attackable plain. We haven't slept in 3 days, sire, and they keep harassing us. I guess the night shift and guard rotation's not invented yet without a smartphone. This guy's like, that wolf brat won't see our chariot attack coming, which is admittedly an improvement, but he literally forgot about the force that's apparently been harrying him for the last 3 days. Let's see how quickly that happens, eh? Don't worry, I'll use your remaining people as bait. No wonder her people died, and she's like, "Save me, big bro." Not a single spearman has levied his spear down at the horses, and they're just standing there like Skyrim NPCs. "You have iron too?" He mentioned fighting again in Valhalla. I don't know how that works. Hold on, let's look. The Viking Iron Age began between 500 BC and 800 AD, so it's already fucking wrong. Would it kill you to Google it? Seriously. Valhalla itself also came much later, so that's wrong too. Oh, and I should have fucking known. A katana, because of course there is. He's in the bath with the two girls, and Finner does nothing, as he's a big stinky pussy. Oh, and the young girl turns up and is like, "Oh, marry me, brother." I don't like creepy scenes of young characters, and long-time viewers know what's about to fucking happen. We're back, baby.
Let sword bearers listen, whilst I recount the feats, weapon points concerning Harold the exceedingly wealthy. I shall recount the words that I heard the white, bright-haired girl utter when she spoke with a raven. The Valkyrie thought herself wise. Men were not pleasing to the aggressive maid, who understood the voices of the bird. The white-throated and bright-eyelash one greeted the skull picker of Ymir, the giant raven which sat on the edge of the cliff.
Etiquette demands you must wash your big brother's back before you request marriage.
I never realised what broad backs men have.
Why are you so hard, big brother?
What is the matter with you ravens? From where have you come with gory beaks at break of day? Flesh hangs from your claws, the stench of carrion comes from your mouth. I think you lodged last night near where you knew corpses were lying. The grey-feathered sword brother of the eagle gloated and wiped its bill and gave forth to an answer. We have followed Harald, son of Halfdan, the young king, since we emerged from the egg. I thought you would recognize the king, the one who lives at Kinja, lord of the Norwegians. He commands deep ships, reddened shield rims and red shield tarred oars and foam-spattered awnings.
Thank Christ it's over. We should get married to strengthen our clan, she says.
You would have him abandon the Wolf clan?
We do not claim this guy. If I was a Crip gang member, I'd have already shot him for claiming our set. Our traditions dictate that a patriarch is chosen by merit. But I am a hereditary patriarch.
What? Nani? You should never let people know this.
They shout in chorus, like my neighbours in the early morning. Surely her people would know that she's the daughter, and yeah, they do. If only someone smart and wonderful like you could rule this clan, instead of a hereditary fake like me. Please, crush my clunge for the sake of my clan. He dresses like Yugi Moto. He's like, I can't marry her. You're forgetting, I'm a massive pussy. Oh, big brother. I know you want to go home more than anything. I began drawing this section to Google big enough rat traps that would kill me. We meet our first obvious bad guy, and thank Christ. You may recognise that I almost always cheer on the bad guys, as they are the most likely to kill the main character, and I assure you, nothing's changed. We get girls teasing kissing to pass on a cold, and then they were like, oh, I sure love you, sister. What the fuck is this?
What the fuck is this?
Intro song review. I'd rather sit on a cactus and spin than listen to this again. He prays at some shrine or simply loves to witness fruit. The voice acting here is dreadful. Eat our clan specialty. Oh, I love how you enjoy our cuisine. He starts getting fed, and they are like, oh, there's so many eligible clan members for you to pork. She agreed to help the marriage thing fall apart, but I assume she has brainworms, so fucks it up or just forgets. Mystery guy turns up looking like Joey from Yu-Gi-Oh! How does Joey talk? I came to congratulate the leader. But you killed our last leader. The law dumps are shit. Listen to this bollocks.
Well, seeing as you are a priest of the Aska-Arthur Empire that rules over all of Yggdrasil, I guess I'll have no choice but to retract my words, even if I don't agree with it.
Oh, I guess I have no choice. Oh, he's so fast, and flicks his sword like a cock. She's like, oh, he's got whatever magic power, and still claims that this is our world. He has the twin runes of legend. Oh, shut up, I don't care. We get the edgy, cut the crap, dude. I thought they were going to kiss. Much like me, he's rolled up to the function, specifically to be a cunt and leave. Wow, the bride sure is confident. I mean, to wear that in public. Until we meet again, toodles. He has to deal with some annoying girl from Japan who still believes he's in a mystical clan. I'm fairly sure she's probably still waiting for her dad to come back from the shop with milk. Look at all these books that we get to have, since you invented paper. I don't know if anyone can read those, so I'm not sure what's the point. Oh no, slaves. Here we go.
Look at their pale white skin. I will buy the slave.
He pays the fee, making the slave richer, and thus able to buy more slaves. What a piece of shit.
Oh, how terrible,
he says, lamenting his position. You're the king, twat. Just outlaw it. You literally have that power.
Oh no, I invented paper, and now I've got to do paperwork.
Envoys are here. They're twin sisters who do not look the same. For fuck's sake.
It's time to see our future husband.
They look about 11, so I went to the wiki, and it very cleverly does not state their age. I think you know why. They got sent to the Wolf Clan alone with no escorts by their dad. I reckon hoping they die on the journey. I'm utterly miserable watching this. Completely ignoring these two shits, and began considering how hard I'd be able to hit them with a chair as a wrestler. Oh no, they know that I'm bluffing about massacring villages.
You should be my children.
Oh, gross. We came to test you. So they are also daughters of the patriarch, but the clans apparently all operate on meritocracy, so, Jesus Christ, they forgot after one episode. Oh, the token shinobi of the clan. Why should we prove ourselves to you? Two strangers with ambiguous motives. The people more stupid than him are these two.
Oh, big brother, fuck me.
Oh, it's a dream. Still pretty pissed off about him claiming to be the Wolf Clan, by the way. I'm not going to let that go. My rune stops headwind, and my rune creates wind. Oh, we're so hungry, Lord. Agonizing. That's how I describe this. I failed you. They are against crop rotations. The Horn Clan has made them resistant to change. I'd have pushed their princess bicep curl off the battlement to make my intentions clear. They start arguing about who should marry him, and I actively stopped listening entirely. He then starts talking about crop rotations and shit. The princess communicates to the people. It's crop planting time. I secretly began salting their fields to ruin their harvest so they starve. Oh, she drops her clothes and...
The courageous leader wants to toast the Yuletide out at sea, if he alone has his way, and practice the sport of Freya, god of battle. When he was young, he grew tired of cooking by the fire, sitting indoors of a warm woman's chamber and of mittens filled with down. Have you heard how the high-born king fought with Kjoti the wealthy? There in Hasfjorden, ships came from the east, eager for battle, with gaping figureheads and graven prow boards. They, the ships, were loaded with men, and white shields, western spears and Frankish swords. Berserks bellowed. Battle was underway for them. The wolfskins howled and brandished iron spears. They tested the forward-striving, mighty ruler of the Norwegian, King Harald, who taught them to flee. He resides at Ulstein. The ruler set in motion the stud horses of Nokvi. When he expected combat, there was thundering on shields before Haklanger fell. The fat-necked Prince Kjotvi grew tired then of holding land against Lufa Shaggylocks.
He loves some Japanese girl, so just can't bring himself to have any other relations, and smashes his head against a wall like a total psycho. It's not a deal-breaker for her, which is concerning.
I can't marry both of you. It's not accepted in my world.
Well, unless you're a Mormon, I guess.
She's basically a mess, but she's my mess.
Like a shit-filled nappy. It's still episode 4. Jesus Christ.
There's a guy who doesn't deserve credit because he took all the ideas and he got himself a big head.
Uh-huh. A guy you know, her.
Are you saying not to give up on things too easy?
Yes, that's right.
Then I won't give up on getting you as my husband. Oh, no, you dumb bitch.
Oh, she whips her clothes off again.
Oh no, Joey is attacking us.
Oh, they are in a medieval castle now because fuck historical continuity. My sister's a great assassin when she's not being all goofy. He calls his girlfriend and she's like, you better not have any hussies in your room. The Lightning Army just charges and always wins. When he was 13, who took a castle by himself? I'd have dropped boiling tar on his head personally.
Charging headfirst into the enemy is not bravery.
Ending song review. Worst I've ever heard. Not joking. This is music in the same way that hydrochloric acid is a refreshing drink. Liar is set to face off against Joey, but how will he deal with his unstoppable power? He gets smacked in the face, which was well funny, and he gets his ass beat before using one of his many special techniques, box munching jutsu. Charge, my minions. The wolf army uses iron arrows and crossbows that shoot slower. These brain-dead idiots run straight into the pikes, and Joey is like,
hey you, it's my time to strike.
That's my voice for Joey, by the way. This random guy almost beats Joey with no build at all. He has a rumbly tummy, so he just can't pursue. Send Bing in. Firefox busy, I reckon. Oh no, Bing's dead. No, Bing, said no one ever. They pursue Liar's army.
Hey, they think they can escape us by crossing some puny river?
This guy is a psychopath. Sometimes he's like,
war is no game,
and then all of a sudden does not seem to give a fuck about the deaths of scores of men. They gank him and he activates his power that he could have done at any time, I may add.
We just had to keep you here, fool.
He creates a flood like Arwen from the Fellowship of the Ring.
I'm not the god of war. I'm a big cheater. Joey reminds me of myself.
No, you are a big pussy, and Joey is not. How dare you? He returns to the ziggurat, and he calls his annoying long-distance girlfriend, who's buying all this bullshit. It'd be well funny if that's all this was, his girlfriend's fantasy, a manifestation of all the horseshit he's fed her and gaslighting, forming into some concoction of psychosis. Liar shows surprisingly adept cocksucking skills.
No, I can't use the pipe you've been using. That's a second-hand kiss.
Jeez. They bring the slave girl because Liar is taking a shining to her. Me and the SWAT team outside the Sting House, getting ready to bust in at any time. The glazing in this show is unreal.
Lord Liar is a military genius, yet he's so humble and puts in so much work.
His perseverance, hard work, and incredible skill means he needs some rest time. It's going to be a fucking beach episode or bath episode, isn't it? I swear to God. I swear to God. I swear to God. Whilst the rest of the kingdom buries their dead and mourns their relatives' brutal and bloody demises, Liar fucks off. Oh, it better not be a fucking beach episode. Oh, fuck's sake! Oh, the girls pile in, including the slave girl.
This kind of feels inappropriate.
Yeah, you're right. They start arguing about who gets to wash his back, and he stands there cock swinging. She begins using her tits to wash his back. What the fuck is this? She starts sucking his toes. Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't want to do this.
How generous he is to those who guard his land, an excellent war hastener to his men of skills. Strife displayers, warriors are greatly enriched. For those who cast at Harold's court, they are endowed with valuables and handsome treasures with Hunnish metal and Eastern bondwomen. Then they are glad when they know there is prospect of battle, ready to leap up, to bend oars, to break thongs, and to shatter oar ports. I think they speed their oar strokes powerfully at the bidding of their leader.
Did you hear that Joey survived?
I couldn't beat him alone. I'm just so happy to be surrounded by amazing people.
I hate this guy. The sword I lost is special because it was forged by Liar. Katana making literally takes decades to master. You're not even allowed to swing a hammer in the process unless you've done a fair few years. Oh, they just find the sword immediately, so lost sword arc done, I guess. We have some random guys practicing bouncing on it, crazy.
We have made glass, and thanks to your wisdom we are flourishing.
The slave girl trips and tips water on him.
Oh, you fucking idiot, child! 12 lashes!
She fucks up her one job, and he still gives her a treat like a dog. We have to improve the clan's literacy rate. We will make school free. We need a greater talent pool. Or grooming pool, I think he would prefer. Why? What jobs are there that people require reading? He says glass blowing, but basically all you have to do is go... The blurb for the next episode says a new powerful enemy is after the wolf. What's new? I began operating a reward system. Get through an episode and I will shower myself in a gift. I paid a goth girl online to call me at set intervals and call me a good boy. Episode 7. I looked to see if I missed some episodes, as I checked out so hard that I believe I may have suffered some mini stroke. And no, I'm not talking about joking on my hog. It's a flashback.
Listen, liar, if you're going to marry my sister, then you better not have any side hoes.
The first reasonable character we've seen. Betty's dead or gone. Liar obviously ignores his warnings of I will murder you if you make my sister cry. I went and bought a slingshot so I could ping rocks against her head and expedite the process. Did the anime pick up way later in the story? Did they just be like, yeah, this is shite, better fast forward it to the harem building section? I don't like the idea of a harem, as it's hard enough to shag one woman, let alone 6, and then I'm even expected to learn their names. No, thank you. What the Wolf Clan needs is a new leader. Rather than pick one with morals and standing, he picks this wimpy twat.
What? Me? I don't wanna.
You don't want to be the patriarch?
Me? No. I just want power and a harem of underage children.
Old guy blocks the sword with his body. Not the best move, I think. He runs away all embarrassed like the girl who's just admitted she likes Jimmy from Class 8. This guy pulls the smartest move yet of the series and dies. Line of the show.
Without my smartphone, I'm just a normal teenage kid.
I don't know how people feel. How can I be a leader?
Soft, usually, unless you touch their cranium or elbow. These two come still wrapped, like the stork delivered them. We've brought you news of the Hoof Clan tribe's defeat. Not the Hoof Clan that we have. I know. The Panther Clan is the militant black civil rights group that I led from the shadows in the 80s. Who could have come up with cavalry? It shouldn't have been invented for centuries. Considering everyone they've ever fought has seen them use stirrups and cavalry, pretty easy, I guess. The timeline for this world, once again, wrong.
No, it can't be. Captain Reasonable, he's back.
Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you, I received a secret message earlier that I didn't bother to tell anyone about, asking me to join him. Ooh, oopsie daisy. Let's send congratulations to the Panther Clan. What? He just killed the citizens you're supposed to be responsible for, you fucking donklet. He starts browsing 4chan for solutions against cavalry. I don't know, spears perhaps. He calls his girlfriend to waste more of my time, and I flat out skipped it. Plot be damned. Why is he wearing a mask when we already know who he is? Oh no, we've been attacked. Yeah, didn't think to muster your forces to stop a massacre in a town. He reads the news like me reading the tennis results, aka I don't give a fuck. 3,000 cavalry, what will we do? Oh, there they are. Never expected them to use cavalry tactics. Are you serious? I'll be there as a guard just off screen, wondering how this tosspot was given command. Actively defecting to the Black Panther Clan just to get a sweet beret and shades. The battles have all got Chinese references. So is this show Chinese? Let me check. No, it's Japanese. But I just think he's a chibu, which is like a weeboo, but, you know, Chinese. Is that a thing, or have I just stumbled across a slur? Who knows? We see the woman who has a reverse tramp stamp, who clings to his chair like a mischievous little cat.
Oh no, there's so many.
Why did they split up their army? I don't fucking know. Their own cavalry off grazing in a lovely field somewhere. They make a circle formation out of carts. The Romans used to build forts as they went, so this is weak shit. Apparently, this guy has the ability to understand things with special magic. And yet, he's like, what are those things? The author immediately forgetting the main plot point. Liar gets all brooding and is like, oh, when I die, I'm going to rot in hell. Like he wasn't taking a dip in a spa an episode ago. With your power, we can do this. The enemy are gathering. She uses her unsanctioned psycho powers to hypnotize people. I immediately got on a group call to the Inquisition with a drop pod of Grey Knights incoming. It seems that FOTs aren't affected. He turns the army into zombies, making them slower and weaker. Brother, stop! Be gone, FOT!
Be gone, thought!
It seems they are playing Rome Total War as the camels scare the horses. That's where she was, rounding up camels and condemning their herders to poverty and starvation. This was the grand plan. I'd have dug a ditch or raised some stakes like at Agincourt, where the certified dumbasses couldn't charge the English, so they just died in the mud instead, like the Frenchmen they are. Brother Dude is nailing the witch, and he's like the Lightning McQueen Crocs and goggles stay on during sex. He gets all cold in the winter. I personally wear shorts in all weathers, and that's not even a joke. I'm literally that guy. Join me under the Kohatsu. I quickly googled it. It's basically a warmer with coals. She sleeps like a fish. The other children won't be friends with the slave girl, probably because her master is such a sexual predator. I, under one of these, would sweat my bollocks off on account of the fur. Then again, if I let my prey sit under one, it's effectively like them being in the microwave for me. He lets the stalk rejects investigate, and it's confirmed that they are young enough to be in the children's primary school class. Sex offender alert! Whoop whoop. Sex offender alert! Whoop whoop whoop.
Socialized with him.
Yes, sir.
The children get jealous of her being ordered around as a slave. What the fuck is going on? This guy's like, oh no, what am I going to do about kids' class politics? When he should be, I don't know, preparing for war. Oh, they're just jealous of Slave Girl being so close with the great leader. And it's very North Korea-y, jumping around like wee bowling fans whenever he comes in the room. Oh, by the way, remember that there's a massacred town nearby. I thought it was going to be about prejudice against slaves, and then it could wind back into the main story, so not as just a pointless fucking diversion, but, no, problem over, it was just schoolgirls being jealous. He kills his girlfriend, and honestly, I could skip every single one of these, as utterly nothing happens. Also, we've yet to see her out of her pyjamas. Oh, you two are close. No, we're not. Who gives a fuck? I'm going nuclear. Okay, I can do this. Oh, no, the script says I'm also done with this. I've been done with this twice. It says, I'm very much done with this. He's trying to make them presents out of glass. I presume bongs to make his presents more tolerable, cramming the pipe full of opium. Rightfully, this girl is pissed about Liar having her make presents for the rest of the side hoes. The two of us making glass. He makes 2 glass bottles that I intend to put rat poison in. He says, couldn't have done it without you, partner, like a farmhand, and she, rightfully, punches him in the face. This is my magatama.
This is called a magatama.
The voice actor displaying all 3 of his Japanese Duolingo sessions. With this, you'll be officially in the side hose. He's honey trapping so many young girls here, I bet that Andrew Tate keeps calling him. Brother Dude and Joey are about to become Oaf Brothers, I presume spelt O-A-F. We fuck about talking about fruits for a bit as they discuss the proper ways to maintain perky tits. GF gets sexually assaulted, but it's fine because it's a girl doing it. This is the first time we've seen GF outside of her room, previously confined to a little house like a hamster.
Oh no, we're going to be boyfriendless at New Year's Eve.
Oh no, remember that massacred village? Just going to keep intermittently reminding you. Does your cousin know anything about archaeology? Why yes, she just happens to be a doctor in it. I feel if this doctor doesn't say, oh, he's lying his ass off, I will get extremely angry. Give me a few details and I can tell you if he is chatting shit or not. She's like, sounds like total fucking bollocks. You say that Idrisil is in the Bronze Age? Sounds too complicated for a middle schooler. Does it? The doctor proves she's got her doctorate from the back of a cereal box, or alternatively, is also full of shit. There's lots of Norse influences, she says, despite being in the wrong age entirely. Oh, all of these things are clearly references to the Norse god pantheon. Is he biracial like me? In Ragnarok, he's known as the Dark One. He's not black, she shouts. He could be the giant of legend Suter. Your lying friend is forging the Norse pantheon, she says. She appears to be struggling against shitting herself. Oh no, Liar is going to die. If this is true, then technically he's already dead as part of a time loop. Apparently at Ragnarok, all chains are released and all prisoners are freed, just like what's about to happen to Ghislaine Maxwell. He gets shit-faced with whatever this guy is called.
I need a favor. Will you punch me in the face? Ooh, me. Let me do it. Let me fucking do it. I feel bad about those who died in the battle.
Remember that he's just been meddling with primary school politics for the past while and going to a spa without any shred of empathy.
Try drinking, my lord, he says.
He better not be like, I'm too young to have alcohol, and we noticeably don't see him drink. Weird how the censors work, isn't it? Child toe-sucking fine, watery piss ancient wine, no good.
Oh, it's my dumb idiot girlfriend.
Blah blah blah, Ragnarok, blah blah blah.
If the story is true, then that means I'm the Dark One.
But you're not black, she says. He gets jealous and controlling over who she hangs around with, making him a toxic prick on top of being an unlikable cumrag. He goes out in traditional African dress to spite girlfriend. Wow, this place was really bustling, and now, at night, it's not. Jesus, clearly he's never been out past his bedtime. They don't recognise him in his African attire until he whips it off.
Wait, you're not black?
My joke is made real when the tavern lady is like,
It's the Dark One.
oh no, she looks just like girlfriend, who I named racist. She prays for a bountiful harvest. If they are the North gods, then who the fuck are they praying to? Racist is apparently the princess of some other clan of Holy Asgard or whatever the fuck. He just tells this new one about being summoned.
I looked into the holy mirror made of elven copper.
Oh, we just so happen to be the masters of secret magic that fix whatever problem you have about going back to your world.
So you mean I can go back to working a terrible office job and die young from stress? The Japanese dream!
I got excited, hoping she was going to key blast him. Oh, 2 runes. You must be the Divine Empress. Why don't you ask which woman to send you home? Girlfriend decides to not tell liar about critical information for literally no reason. They make a toast to the new year, and here is your special new cloak made by your side hose. A Naruto headband? Kishimoto, get the lawyers. They start requesting his seed and start undressing, including the primary school girls.
I want to ask about the equipment of the berserks, tasters of the corpsey blood raven. What provision is made for the war-daring men, those who surge into battle? They are called the wolf-skins, who bear bloody shields in combat. They redden spears when they would come to war. There, at Harold's court, they are seated together. There, I believe he and the sovereign, wise in understanding, may entrust himself to men of courage alone, those who hew into shield. I have asked you little about jesters and jugglers. What is the hospitality of the Andir and his fellows in Harald's estate? The Andir fondles an earless dog and plays the fool and makes the king laugh. There are also others whose practice is to pass a burning wood chip across a fire. Those men who deserve kicking have tucked blazoned caps beneath their belts.
Fuck this piece of shit author and everyone who was a part of it. If they were on fire, I wouldn't fucking piss them out. Oh, quick jump cut. The enemy army is here. If only I saw them sooner. Apparently 3 months have passed, pissing around. Oh, and the Empress kisses Lyra. Whoa! They all say. I'd have popped her in the mouth for doing it unconsensually. We need a plan from Han Shin. I'd have gone with Hannibal personally, having fun with a little trip on elephants around the mountains. The Arrowhead Formation. And worse still, he has a horse. And an umbrella. Gimp, get my tactical brolly. His troops are all dying, and he's like, that's cheating. Their death and murder still a gain to him. It's hard to simply put into words how much I hate this fuckhead. Oh no, they have iron weapons too, despite we seeing earlier that they scavenged a bunch. He's shitting his pants and is like, deploy the special formation. I prefer Bolsite columns personally. The Koyaku Formation. Really, it should be referred to as the Kanai Formation, as that was way earlier, but whatever. Joey's like, shit, you. We must motivate our forces. We must never fight a desperate foe. The first battle is ours. Oh no. 10,000 horsemen are on the way. I like the horse here. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. He has the ability to perfectly parry, like the dickheads who are better than me at Elden Ring. What? The samurai sword is defeated? History's greatest weapon, besides all the others? 2 episodes left. Thank Christ. Praise be to Allah. Cheers, Buddha. Top lad Ganesh, and all other variants. Wolf Girl, who I didn't name, is getting smashed. He's like, damn, you just don't know when to quit. The troops, unfortunately, looked for Lyra for an inspirational speech. Gimp says, let's just withdraw. That's the smartest choice. Yeah, but if we do that, our women and children will be enslaved and bought by weirdos, creeps just like me, like I literally did earlier. Fuck this guy. He hilariously says, holding his phone, the cheats I have tell me I need to be more ruthless. It's basically just me on Messenger, bombarding him with insults with a new account every time he blocks me. I won't abandon my family. I elect for them to be massacred instead. Obviously he's going to win, as he's an isekai protagonist, but you know what I mean. I've got a plan, he says. I was well ahead, already playing dead with a grenade tucked under my arm. To the front lines, he says. I must inspire our troops by being there myself, he says, not at the front lines, atop a small cliff and a defensible ridge. How brave, his soldiers say, our fearless leader. Despite being the first time he's ever been near the front, he lets his troops stab, bite and tear for their lives, while he just has a chat with Gimp all smiling. Joey is like, oh wow, Yug, first time at the front lines? Maybe not, maybe we won't do that. What a pussy. It's a new technique that I've been practicing. It's a move that Lyra taught me. He's not a kendo expert or anything, but basically he just Wikipedia'd sword techniques. And oh, what do you know? It doesn't work. The sword conveniently lands, and she cuts Joey using Celtic Warrior. He retcons the fact that he was surprised by the horse army arriving, and he's like, yeah, I knew along, and I just took your fort while you weren't looking, haha. Joey is like, that really hurt, and that was really, really hard. Oh, other guy isn't dead. She had the opportunity to kill a weakened Joey and just doesn't. Witch, open a pathway for me, he says. What I say to the goth girl, as she tells the Burger King cashier that I specifically asked for no lettuce, whilst I hide behind her. He punches Gimp, which made me laugh. The witch makes the same poses as I do as I get tased. He says, I haven't skipped my sword lessons. They clash once, he falls onto a rock, and that's it. Witch starts her magic to send him home, and he's like, no! Despite this being exactly what he's wanted all along. Take my smartphone. Don't look at my search history. A green light emanates from his room. She mistakes this for Lyra coming back, where it's me manufacturing a criticality incident under his bed. But who will lead the Wolf Clan, he wonders. Me, already straight to work. Slavery's banned. Put on some clothes, you hussies, and here's a warrant for Lyra's arrest if he ever returns. I'm convinced I'm the only person to make it this far. Episode 12. Unexplored like the Amazon or deep space. Give me your phone, he says, like a hoodlum at a bus stop. GF prepares to snap his neck, and it appears he's been sending her pictures, most likely AI creations, to fuel her fantasy. This guy was all pissy about Witch sending him away. It's time to enact my revenge. Joey's like, how boring. Without Lyra, this world sucks. I don't know what voice that is, honestly, I'm just going to keep doing it. Confirming Joey as a member of my SWAT team at the decoy house. All of the child slaves in the entire kingdom breathe a sigh of relief as he's gone, whilst the Wolf Clan are preparing for a final stand and likely complete annihilation. Lyra decides to go shopping like the big piece of shit he is. This is undebatable at this point. GF dresses like a scullery maid, and she's like, wow, you should wear this shit-looking shirt. And he's like, how about these black matching shirts? And girlfriend's like, did you say black?
Seriously? But they're all black.
Me, spitting out my white monster. He's like, this is exhausting, proving that Lyra prefers the screams of the dying to socialising with girlfriend, which is honestly more understandable than I thought it might be. She just keeps nagging him. If I were him, I'd be running around searching for magic mirrors to fling myself through. I have no idea why she's the main love interest, as she's by far the most annoying and demanding. Why don't you get me a hair accessory? I decided to give her an infrared strobe so the javelin team won't miss. Wolf Girl is taking the lead as the only mildly competent character around. Racist is like, I'm going to summon him back to this shithole. Bicep Curls freaks out after finding out he's gone. Liar could never die so easily. As everyone prepares to die in fire and blood, they have a fucking picnic. Wow, girlfriend, you made all of this? We see swan boats that I would commandeer like a pirate. Can I feed you by hand? You shouldn't do this with real wolves. I will bite your hand off. Not because I'm hungry, but because it's funny. Gimp calls and is like, hey, what's up? We're about to die. We need you back so you can Google stuff and take all the credit. He could probably save them remotely, like workers during COVID. Wolf Girl is like, I've injured my paw. Most of our army is dead. Oh, sorry for bothering you. How was your picnic? The magic mirror made me laugh, as it looks like a French noble upside down. Girlfriend, what are you doing here? This twat's still smiling, remember? Countless dead. Massacred villages. An entire half of his country slaughtered and put to the sword. I don't want you to worry about me. Focus on what you have to do, liar. It's quite possible I hate this guy more than Eugenics Boy from I'm Standing on a Million Lives, and that's quite frankly a stunning feat. If you go, I'm coming with you. What possible use can she have besides cum dumpster? We have a clan princess, a blacksmith, ninjas and shit. Wolf Girl basically carrying the group. What's she gonna offer? A migraine? I love you, liar. I want to be with you forever. I'm going to leave everyone I've ever known, including my family and friends, with no prior warning. They'll end up putting missing person posters all over the town and sending out dive teams to check the river for my corpse. He's like, there's no electricity, running water, or even gas. It would have been well funny if she was like, oh, really? Oh, never mind then. You'll have to do things that you wouldn't do in the modern world. I assume dying of basic infections and shitting in holes. I have to know. Will you marry me? Oh, fucking hell. Okay, she says after an awkwardly long time, which I will put in its entirety.
Mitsuki, will you please marry me?
Huh? What? But okay.
Oh, I hope you're okay with the side hose. Then it just ends. That's it. No resolution to the conflict, no attack, or whatever. He just arrives with a crown. I guess the enemy's automatically defeated. Like they clicked auto-resolve on Medieval 2. I can imagine no greater honour than sharing an oath with someone like him. The end. What a miserable pile of shit. Hated every second of it. Fuck you. Bye.